This is Impossible Mission 2025 for the Amiga CD32 from Microprose. I've just done a look at the Microprose game in this kind of packaging release for the CD32, so I'm doing this one as well. I just said how wonderful the packaging is, and this one is no different, certainly. I do wish a lot more games, not just for the CD32 but in general, were released in this wonderful, protective, tight, slim packaging, which really would have saved a lot of games from being scratched so much. Cover, to the cover. Look at that. There's a line a little bit there. I really like the layout. Again, this one, multi-language. The manual as well is actually in multi-language this time for this. But Microprose, again, just absolute top respect for this. It's a very well designed packaging, manual, layout, everything. I really like this. As for the cover art, it's great. That's the kind of sci-fi sort of novella cover that I used to pick up as a kid in the library just for the artwork and think I'll read it, you know. Yeah, it's great. It's absolutely great. On the back, it doesn't say too much about the game, but to be honest, it's Impossible Mission, which had a standing point anyway from its original game. It was certainly highly regarded, and if you're not aware of that, it's more like elevator action in a way. I have to say, when I look at this here, I think of The Priest from Chaos Engine. It's got the same sort of graphical design to it, so I'll have to do some research later and see. I believe that would be the same graphic artist. Can't really get it into focus there, but anyway, let's just read on the back. Doesn't really say too much, it just sets the scene. 2025 AD, the evil Elvin Atombender has built a top secret high security tower. He has filled it with powerful and dangerous robots. He is about to unleash this menace on an unsuspecting world. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, get in there and stop him. It sounds like they're shouting. It's all in capitals there. I'm wondering again, I like looking at the covers and everything before I play the game without knowing too much. Now, I do some research before I play the game. It just helps me appreciate things just on their face value. That's what I think anyway. So I will look into this, but I'm fairly certain this Elvin Atombender was probably the name given to the baddie in the original Impossible Mission from, what was it, the early 80s? Mid 80s? The arcade, I think. So I will look into that. But it's funny, it says Your Mission, and it's clearly a bit of a joke pun there on Mission Impossible, and I'm talking about the original TV series. But it's strange, it's all shouting. In this day and age, kids would read this today, get in there and stop him, because it's all in capitals. So yeah, screenshots as well, I think I showed just briefly, but it's good. I do remember it having somewhat of a slight control issue. Right, there we go. I just wondered if the teeth were intact fully. I had one, it wasn't, trying to get the light out of the way now, wasn't Microprose, but something where it just fell straight out. Interestingly, let's put that there for the minute. The other game I looked at that was Microprose had this cardboard piece at the top and the CD at the bottom, which I would prefer actually, but still. I guess just for if you're storing it upright, it's better the CD is right near the bottom so it won't slide around too much if it comes off its spindles. So I don't know if they purposely changed it or it's just one of those things. The manual, oh, let's have a look at the back. I remember this bit. That looks cool as well. I know it's just the same cover, but it makes a difference. It's better than just a blank page. So we've got multi-language. Just really sets the scene and just tells you the controls. Again, the manual is geared for the CD32 especially. You've got the players that you can select. Getting around. Levels, a little bit of pickups, etc. And baddies in the game, and the credits. Let's have a look at the credits just for a second. Right, the music, Alistair Brimble. I used to play this game just for the music, just for the soundtrack. It's got some lovely ambient, kind of ambient techno, early sort of 90s style, which I absolutely love. It's not techno. It's sort of ambience, electronica sound, but with a sort of techno beat behind it, mild. It's got a name. I don't keep up with all the names for everything. I just know I like it. Right, the project music sound design documentation. It doesn't really say. I'll have to have a look online and look up, but that certainly looks a familiar style to me from the Chaos Engine, etc., from the Bitmap Brothers. 1994, as you can see there, and Mission Debriefing again. A little bit of a hint at Mission Impossible. I love this. It's sturdy. You can store it on top of your collection. You can store things on top. It's so sturdy. I wouldn't risk getting creases or any sort of damage to the cover, but it is capable of that. And of course, sideways. So wouldn't it be great if you had a whole ton of games like that? Looking up, the nearest I can see is the 3DO packaging, but that was more of a box and it could be crushed. It wasn't exact. Of course, you need the manual and you need this bit to fit in. I don't know how. Well, I suppose you could have a half manual and have a bit of cardboard there. It could have taken off as a design universally, but for some reason it didn't. So it makes this all the better for me, certainly. I will hunt down, see if there's a third one that I have on Microprose. I think that's it though. Gunship 2000 and Mission Impossible. Sorry, Mission Impossible Mission 2025, the special edition. Cover, as I said, absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. It's just great. The game itself, we shall see. I will be playing through it. I know it's a little bit tough. I may even give the original Impossible Mission, that's Impossible Mission 2025 a go before this. I think I have that in compilation on Commodore 64. Anyway, I'm rambling. There it is, Amiga CD32. Great cover, great case design. And it's too late, everything's digital now. Otherwise I'd say, come on, developers and releasers and publishers, get things in cases like this for the PlayStation. But oh well.